Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited that you could all join us. This is Ember's Healthy Living Revolution Juice Plus business launch, and we are really excited for Ember to join our mission. My name is Jake Derr. I am a qualified national marketing director with the Juice Plus company, and I will be hosting along with Ember and my friend Aundria Kirchhoff. We are here to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. And you were invited on this call because you are Ember's most important support team. She values your opinion, and she really wants to be sure that you receive accurate information about what she's doing. So we're going to cover a bit about our resources, the solutions that we offer, the business model behind our mission, and what a little bit about what Ember will be doing, and a bit about our mission that sets us apart from other opportunities that are out there, and a little bit about the good that we're doing in the world. We hope that you enjoy what you hear, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life needing to hear this message. So thank you so very much for joining us. I'd like to kick it off by asking a question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be really challenging? It can be, right? Because we'd all love to look good and feel good and live a long, vibrant, healthy life. Well, we know it's our job to make this happen, but unfortunately, it can be complicated. It can be unpleasant and even really quite honestly confusing. And that's where we come in. We'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. There are thousands of others like Ember and Aundria and I who are part of this unique community where together we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and a whole lot of fun. The goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health. And we meet them where they're at. And we help to empower them with positive changes along the way. I'm going to share with you 3 different doorways that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. Number 1 is our free resources. 2 is our nutritional support. And 3 is the organization that makes it all possible. As for our free resources, the team at Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on trending health topics, a home fitness series, and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. This is something that really excited Ember. And if this is something that you want to look at, she can make sure that you get the link for these resources after the call. Now we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition, which is honestly the foundation of good health. We have to flood our bodies with the important foods that fuel, protect, and repair our cells. These are raw vegetables, fruits, and berries. And these aren't just good for you, they are absolutely critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every single day, but nobody really is able to do that. So think about this. In the last few days, and last week actually, how many days have you eaten 9 to 13 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries? Well, even the best of eaters need help, and that's why we are so incredibly thankful for the nutritional support of Juice Plus. Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. It's non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure, and it's often referred to as a salad jar in a capsule. This is what the bottles look like. Okay. Amber, you want to go ahead and read us the list of what these are?
Sure. Is there one that you want me to start with?
Just any of them.
So the berry blend, it actually has fruit and vegetable juice powder and pulp from cocoa.
Read this one right here. No, go ahead and read that.
Okay. Oh, just those. Okay.
Yeah, the darker. There you go.
That's a lot easier than the other ones.
Yeah.
So this one is the berry, and it has raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa in it.
Great.
This one is the vegetable blend, and it has broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, spinach, cabbage, lemon peel, rice bran, and kale. And then we also have the fruit blend, and it has apple, peach, cranberry, orange, mango, lemon peel. You knew I was going to mess up on that one.
Apple, cherry.
pineapple, prune, date, and beet.
Awesome, awesome. Isn't that fantastic? 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries in those bottles. Well, it's really important to understand the process that these fruits and vegetables to go through to be encapsulated or to be put into chewable form. Well, first of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened. And they remain attached to the vine or the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. The produce is then ground up, which is way better than simply juicing. We use the entire whole food, including the peels, the leaves, and the seeds whenever possible, which provides much more nutrition. For example, in an orange, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel. And I don't know about you, but I never eat a bitter orange peel, except unless it's in Juice Plus, because I don't have to taste it. Then the ground up produce is then slowly dried at low temperatures, preserving the live nutrients. And finally, it's encapsulated, or it's made into delicious chewables, which we have in these little individual packets, or you can get them in the larger bag. There are so many things that I really love about Juice Plus, and it's not just our own personal experiences, which we're going to get into in just a little bit, but one of the things that really spoke to me about Juice Plus was that it is scientifically proven. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the entire world. We have nearly 40 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals with more on the way in the very near future. There is no other product in the world like Juice Plus. Juice Plus is food. It's not a vitamin. In fact, if you'll notice here, it has a nutrition label. Can you see that? So it has a nutrition label. It's not a vitamin. If it were a vitamin, it would have a supplement label. It's the same kind of label that you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store. And the government considers Juice Plus food, and therefore it isn't taxed in states that don't tax groceries. So that's pretty cool. There is no warning label. It is safe, totally safe for people of all ages, pregnant and nursing mothers. How often do you hear that a pregnant or nursing mom it's safe to take something, right? Children as young as 6 months old, elderly, and even professional athletes. And those who have cancer it's safe for them to take. Along with the Juice Plus fruit and vegetable and berry capsules, we have a few other exciting solutions that I want to share with you. This is the most recent item in our catalog. This is our Omega blend, and it's made from 6 different plant sources, which makes this both safe and sustainable. They contain naturally occurring omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 oils, and they're all encapsulated using this brand new technology that keeps the temperature really low so that the delicate oils that are within the capsules are not damaged. And what's really cool, a lot of times people will ask me if we have these in a gummy so that their kids will eat them, but the oils are so delicious that if you just poke a hole in the end of it and let the kids suck on the oils, it tastes like kind of like an orange dreamsicle. They're really yummy.
It actually almost tastes like maple syrup, and I talked my kids into that this morning, and they did it.
It tastes like what?
It almost tastes like maple syrup to them.
Really?
And they actually, I told them that, and they both did it.
Really? Yeah. See, I think it tastes like orange dreamsicles, orange and vanilla. And then we also have this complete, this chocolate and vanilla complete. These are the individual servings, and then we have the scoopable bags. This is a vegan, gluten and dairy-free whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, fruits and vegetables that are different from those that are in our capsules. That's really, really versatile. It can be used as a delicious quick breakfast, a post-workout recovery shake, or even a healthy snack such as pudding, muffins, and energy bites. And then we have our complete bars. These are just nutrition bars. It's just another way to help people get more whole foods into their diets. And then the piece de la resistance, the Tower Garden. This is what Ember got so excited about.
This is my
Right, yes. I wish I could turn my screen because my Tower Garden sits in my office, but my computer screen won't turn. This is a Tower Garden. This is an aeroponic growing system that they're absolutely wonderful. They are providing families, restaurants, schools, and communities a simple way to grow their own produce year-round using 90% less space and water of a traditional gardening. So this is what a tower garden looks like without any plants on it, and this is what it can look like with plants on it, depending on what you decide to grow. So Ember just got hers today, so we're really excited about that. So you have to pay attention to her Facebook page, and because she'll be sharing all about it as she gets it planted.
Yes, yes.
And then we also have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10 that helps people to jumpstart their health in a really fun, supportive community. The Shred 10 program is for people who want to jump in and take control of their health and get results faster. Some people do the 10-day jumpstart just once, but most people love doing it on a monthly basis because they love how it makes them feel. And if that's something that you know of somebody that might be interested in that, Ember can get the information to share with them to you. So I am really honored to introduce you. Well, of course, you already know Ember, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn this a little bit over here to Ember so she can share what it is that she's so excited about.
So what brought me into this company, as you all know, if you know me, that I'm in plenty, that I honestly, I've been watching Julie for the last couple of years. And I've been watching the Tower Garden. I've been watching what she's been pulling off of it. And I've been seeing that, you know, you really can have your own produce and your own food year round in your home, in your backyard. And you can feed your family and you know where it comes from. You know that it's safe. You know that it doesn't have any of the stuff on it, like all the lettuce that they got recalled just recently. So you have a good, safe feeling about that. And plus, it's really fun to watch things grow. I mean, I'm super excited about it just for my children and the fact that they get to watch the whole process. They get to plant the seeds, they get to watch it grow, we get to eat it and redo it over and over and over again. I mean, it's fantastic. So I do have 3 kids at home. I'm also a full-time college student. So I am busy, but this honestly is my passion. I want to help people be healthier because we went on such a black side of health. I mean, right now, in Scottsbluff, we have like 20 fast food restaurants. And that's just ridiculous. Like, so everybody, that's what they do is they eat out. They don't eat at home anymore. No one eats around a table. They don't do the fresh produce at all. So I'm very adamant about that and trying to feed my children healthy and teach them that they want to choose the healthy foods over the junk foods because it's better for their body, because it's fuel for their body. And that is what brought me into this business is the Tower Gardens, honestly. Like the rest of the business was just a huge bonus because it is fantastic. The support group that you have, the community that's there to help you. I mean, the ranking, they offer benefits to the highest ranking people. I have never heard of that in a direct sales company. And it's just phenomenal. That says that they actually care about you and your health and they want to help. And honestly, like that to me is just the ultimate.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Aundria, would you share a little bit about your story, please?
Absolutely. Well, so I've been a part of this company for just over 11 years. And like Ember, when I was first introduced, I had lots of little people at home. And my baby was actually 6 months old, and he had antibiotics in his body 40 out of 70 days. So it was just ear infections. And they really didn't know what to do with him. So they just kept giving him medicine. And at some point, the logic in my brain just knew that the medicine was not working for this. But I was a mom who was just trying to keep my life together, right? We had moved away from Nebraska. We were actually living in Missouri. And my neighbor, lived 3 houses down, just said, hey, before you get down the road to ear tubes and, all the other medicines they want to pump in his body, let's see if the food that God designed for his body will help him heal himself. And I'll tell you what, that ding, 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 there was a big light bulb, and it literally made sense to me. And so that's how I was introduced to the Juice Plus company. And was blessed to be a mom that was staying at home at the time, but because we had gone from 2 incomes to 1 and added another child, right? The business right away started making sense as well. And I'll talk about that in just a little bit, how that really impacted my life. But then fast forward, so our whole family got healthier, lost weight, just started eating more fruits and vegetables. Get this, my 3-year-old at the time started begging me for salads on the way home from preschool. I mean, what 3-year-old little boy starts begging for? And my friend helped me learn that, don't just get lettuce, but just buy spinach, because it's just leaves. You're going to put some dressing on it and it's way more nutrition. So he was dipping, spinach leaves in ranch dressing and eating them like crazy. And so it really started it was a catalyst for change, the Juice Plus products. Then fast forward, my background is actually in horticulture. I actually used to be a landscape designer and worked at a landscaping company in Scottsbluff, where Ember is from now, of all places. How fun is that? But the tower gardens were introduced in 2012. So I joined the company in 2007, loved it, would not trade it for the world. And then the tower gardens were introduced. And this has allowed me to work with just a ton of schools and so many people to help them grow their own produce. And what Ember is excited about is exactly why I was put on this earth. And it is really, really exciting to be able to be partnering together with her, and also just to see so many people get so excited about the sources of their food. Something that even a few years ago we weren't thinking about. We didn't have recalls every other month, and so to be able to help people have that nutrition is just phenomenal with the tower gardens. And by the way, it's as nutritionally dense as most organic foods, and there is some research. We can point you to that research if you'd like to know more about the quality of food that you actually grow on a tower as well.
Awesome. I can talk with you girls all night long. I swear. Okay. So I was introduced to Juice Plus 9 years ago. And prior to that, I was sick with bronchitis up to 8 months annually. So you can imagine I felt pretty terrible as a mom, because my boys were always watching Disney movies while I was recuperating on the sofa from one chronic illness after another. I still worked a full-time job, but when I was at home, I just didn't have the energy to play with my boys. And I couldn't be outside during the warmer months because I had allergies so bad that would lead to sinus infections, which would then in turn lead to bronchitis and then sometimes even pneumonia. And I was even concerned, I was so sick that I was even concerned that I wouldn't live long enough to see them graduate. Well, thankfully, someone cared more about sharing Juice Plus with me than they did about what they feared I might think about them for sharing it with me. Well, today I'm healthier in my 50s than I was in my 20s and 30s. Bronchitis, sinus infections, allergies, asthma are all part of the distant past. Influenza, that crappy stuff that goes around here every year. Well, that would have normally taken me out, but it barely phases me. Now doors that are open to me that were formerly closed, such as exercise and bicycling and enjoying my outdoor garden during allergy season and feeling really fully present through all 3 of my son's school and sporting events and graduations. I really got, because of Juice Plus, because it allowed me to easily flood my body with all these plants that I would have never eaten, never in a million years. Now I love vegetables. I wouldn't have eaten them before, but because I was able to easily flood my body with all of those plants, I got the opportunity to be an awesome mom because someone shared Juice Plus with me. So anyway, that's a micro portion of my story. But so now that we have learned about the nutritional solutions that we offer, we're going to talk a little bit about the Freedom Revolution, which is our business community. And that's the main mission of the Juice Plus company, is to bring freedom through improved health. And it's important for everyone to understand that about 80% of Juice Plus is used strictly by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. So when people become a customer, they do not have to become a rep, okay? Those, though, who are serving those customers are those of us who have partnered with the Juice Plus company, like Aundria and Ember and I, as a business opportunity. And we are paid well to do a lot of really good stuff for people. So as you've listened to our stories, perhaps you've thought of someone in your life who may need to hear what's possible. Okay, so first let's address some common questions that are asked of the Juice Plus company. How does it work? Well, the business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise and is a mere $50 to own per year. And that's almost unheard of in direct sales companies. Representatives have an online office and a personal website to run their business from any device, anytime, anywhere. I can go out of town, and this is where I run my business from. We earn a residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. They manufacture Juice Plus, deliver it, bill for it, collect from the customers, and pay us by direct deposit every month. There is no inventory to keep, and the only Juice Plus that we ever touch is our own. All commission levels are permanent. There are no quotas or minimums, and we have the freedom to choose our own individual pace. There is no glass ceiling or income territorial restrictions, so you can do business in any country, in any of the 20 countries that Juice Plus is in the entire world, and then they'll be adding more in time as well. So we get asked a lot, so what is so great about this Juice Plus company? Well, it was formed nearly 50 years ago by our president and founder, Jay Martin, who is still at the helm today. We are privately held and we're debt-free. We are a multi-billion-dollar company. We have a family benefits package at the top positions, like Ember mentioned, that rival many corporate packages. It includes medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonus, and monthly expense allowance. And the business can produce short-term cash, or it can be a long-term wealth-building retirement strategy, which is what my husband and I are using it for. Not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living, but inspiring healthy giving as well. I mentioned that we are going to speak a little bit about the good that we're doing in the world. We have impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children through our family health study. That is something I'm incredibly proud of. We're giving away 20 fruits and vegetables to kids all over the country through this study. We are the title sponsor of the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon Weekend, which was just a weekend or two ago, and we raise millions of dollars every year through that for St. Jude's. We're highly involved in the Boys and Girls Clubs and Volunteers of America. And if these really get your juices flowing and you want to learn more about these things, you can let Ember know afterwards. And if you want to hear any more details, and we'll be happy to share more about how we're making a difference in these places. So now we're going to go back and we're going to talk a little bit about our business stories. And Ember, did you have anything more that you wanted to share about why you decided to partner with the Juice Plus company?
Well, I honestly, with all the side jobs, the college, the kids, I still didn't feel like I was fulfilling my purpose. I still felt a void in my life. And after listening to you, and I've been following Jake for a couple of years now, just watching her and listening to what she has to say. And then I had an event, and she just made it real, like, and attainable, and something that I could really grab onto and feel like I could help as many people as possible. Like, not only to find better health, but to have that fresh food in their home, to get their kids on this program for free. When I heard about that, I did the whole thing too. So I'm crazy about that. Like, so if an adult purchases their Juice Plus, then 4 to 18-year-old gets theirs for free. I mean, who does that? Like, what company does that? You don't hear about free unless it's some cheesy prize that you're getting. Like, it's just not what happens in direct sales. And this company, the more I dive into it and the more I learn, it's amazing. And the community there and the willingness to help is phenomenal. Everyone is here to serve others and to help others. And that is what I think I was really looking for. I was begging God to give me that. I wanted to feel that necessity in my life. And I honestly think I found it with Juice Plus.
I'm going to cry. Oh my God. Oh, that was wonderful. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been, ever since Ember decided to join us, I've just been smiling ear to ear because she's just such a pleasure, such a pleasure. So, Aundria, would you like to share a little bit about your business and why you love this company?
Absolutely. Ember, that was very beautifully said. And you know, I'm so excited to get to know you more. So going back to when I was about Ember's, you know, at the same phase of life, here I was, a career woman who had, we had made the choice for me to stay at home because we realized that we weren't raising our babies, and that was an important value to us. And so I had stepped away from my career and had another child and gained a little weight and was just not feeling 100% like I was, you know, being the best me, so to speak. And the product came around at a point of necessity because of a minor health emergency. The business came around at the same time because we didn't have a lot of extra income because we had just eliminated mine. And I thought, well, you know what, I'll share it with a few friends and family and cover my own costs. That was my only initial goal, was just to be able to, you know, to earn about $100. And it was no big deal, right? Little did I know the path and the plan that was set in front of me with that signing of that application. I was at, like I'd mentioned, kind of a place where I had gone from a working mom to being at home, and I didn't realize the emotional needs that I had as a woman and as a mom. Even I needed to feel like I was contributing, even though being a mom is the greatest gift in the world, and I was so blessed that we were able to have me at home. There was still that very real, I don't know, daily grind, I guess, if you will, that was a challenge, that I didn't feel like I was having any adult conversations, and that I was this woman that could contribute so much more. That's what I found. I found a home in my Juice Plus business that, even though my husband's job took us to multiple locations, we moved 7 times in my first few years, that was okay. And because I still had a community that loved me and accepted me for who I am, whether I had lost weight and was feeling great, or I was sick and wasn't feeling, I had migraines that eventually had pretty much have gotten under control, and thank you to nutrition. So I had this ability to then contribute and really give back to other people in a way I wasn't able to before because of my own emotional health. And then in a bigger capacity, from the time I was graduating from college with my horticulture degree, I always knew I wanted to own some kind of a greenhouse business. My parents had a business of their own, but taking that over really wasn't an option with my husband's career and where we live. And so I was able to launch a tower garden farm. So using this amazing technology, in the last year, we have been launching Grow Hope Farms, which is using the tower gardens on a commercial scale. So I have a greenhouse and I grow food for restaurants in Lincoln. And it just being able to step into that role, not only into a role where I was contributing financially and, you know, healthy emotionally because of my Juice Plus franchise, that franchise and the income with that has allowed me to step into a traditional business owner role, which is a whole different set of circumstances and challenges, and to do that with grace and dignity, I would hope. And so it's really allowed me to reach my dreams. And that dream isn't necessarily for me about a big, huge house or a major boat or whatever, although we like houses and boats, you know, those are nice perks. It's really about being able to grow food and to really help contribute to the people in this world. And with Tower Farms, we are able to really create a new segment of agriculture where I'm all about traditional ag. You know, my husband's a John Deere dealer, so I love the agriculture. But we have a gap that here in Nebraska, especially and in the Midwest, we don't grow food this time of year because it's cold outside and we don't have the capacity to garden. Well, our tower farms are breaking down those barriers and creating a way for us to have local food all 365 days of the year. And to me, that is going to change and impact not only the health of our state and our communities in our state and larger our nation, but also it's going to create jobs and develop economic growth. And just, I mean, it just goes on and on. So it started with this direct sales company, and then it has turned into something so much greater that I had no idea was in my path, right? And so I'm so grateful for the personal development of the Juice Plus franchise that has allowed me to really reach all these crazy dreams. So that's that.
Wonderful. I should have waited and gone first. I should have let you wait, because it's like trying to follow Bob Hope when you're, you're a comedian. You don't follow Bob Hope, right?
No, you shouldn't. Your story is impactful. Not everybody has got my crazy story of, too much.
And Jake didn't tell much of her story either. She just told a little snippet of it.
I did.
Right.
Well, now I'm going to tell a snippet of my business story, because there are different facets. I've been doing this for so long that you have different facets of your health story. You have different facets of your business story. So I told the part of my health story that I felt like most people could relate to. So if you ever want to hear about my adrenal health and my thyroid health and dementia, I'd be happy to tell that story too. But so after 10 years of owning and dedicating 70 to 80 hours per week to a brick and mortar business, even while I was chronically sick, I chose to become a stay-at-home mom and finally be present in the lives of my kids. The problem was that we lacked the financial ability to say yes to pretty much anything. We couldn't say yes to vacations, extras, and even sometimes basic needs. It was evident that I needed to help my family financially, but I was totally striking out in the job market. And because I wanted just a part-time job so I could be home with my kids. So it was after many prayers and stressful sleepless nights that I was introduced to Juice Plus. And since I'm entrepreneurial at heart, it made sense to me to join this mission at the same time that I ordered my family's Juice Plus, because who doesn't need fruits and vegetables, right? Everybody does. And back then we didn't have the Tower Garden, but everybody needs more fruits and vegetables. And so, but honestly, I really didn't expect a whole lot from this business, because I had been part of several different direct sales companies without any notable success in the past. And certainly not enough to, help to support my family. But as I began to experience the benefits of consuming all of those fruits and vegetables every day, my health started improving, and I could not keep my mouth shut about it. So I shared my story with anyone who would listen. Some would say yes, someone chose to say yes and began to experience their own Juice Plus benefits. And then they couldn't keep it to themselves. So then they began sharing. And then, as a result, my tribe began growing and impacting more and more lives together. Well, pretty soon I was paying for a mortgage. I was being able to say yes to family outings, and we were traveling the entire state to watch our sons compete in wrestling, which was so cool, and I missed that. But some of the most empowering moments were when I was able to buy my own Suburban with my own money. I didn't have to have my husband go down to the bank and signing papers. It was just me. And then 4 years later, when I traded up for a newer Suburban, just using my income, that was so cool. It was so empowering. Well, today I'm celebrating 9.5 years with the Juice Plus company, and I get to help others like Ember every single day experience similar empowerment while helping countless people to take their health back. So, for Ember, for her, it's not so much about the money, it's really about the mission. And that's what's so awesome, because this business will help to fulfill so many needs in so many different areas. So for Aundria, it was about, for her to have more purpose, for Ember, it's to have more purpose. And I had no idea when I first started this that I needed more purpose in my life. And I have grown, oh my gosh, exponentially, personally, since starting this business. It's often said that Juice Plus is it's a personal development course cleverly disguised as a business, and that has been absolutely true. But also the company now offers us a personal development training course and leadership development course when we achieve a couple of promotions, which were really not difficult to get to. So I was blessed to be able to be a part of that, and I've grown even more since then. So because of all of this, my income will soon exceed my husband's. And then we're going to be able to retire him long before he reaches a traditional retirement age. And we're planning to buy an RV and travel the US and Canada, sharing these benefits and this incredible mission of Juice Plus, all while being able to say yes to so many of the things that we were never able to say yes to as a young couple. So this has been such a blessing on so many levels. So to wrap this all up, I want to thank you all again for joining us. We are really, really excited to network with a couple of different kinds of people. First of all, we want people who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs a few dollars a day, and like Ember pointed out, kids get to have it for free. How cool is that, right? It is seriously the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. We also like partnering with anyone who wants to earn a stable and residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. The Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals can have a choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig and pay for school without having to get a job. And empty nesters can increase retirement so that there's enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. And this all takes place using a simple system with a positive, fun community that we like to call the Juice Plus family. So the way that you can help Ember is that if you know of someone who could benefit from any part of our mission, or if you feel like they can benefit from our free resources, please connect with Ember so that she can share with them our simple solutions. Okay. And so I just want to congratulate Ember. I am just, since she decided to join this mission, I have been grinning ear to ear nonstop because it's so much fun to be around. And that's what's so great about this. I get to work with people that I enjoy working with. I mean, how many times have you ever had that job that you just dreaded to go to work to, right? I wake up and I'm so excited because I get to come and work with people like Ember and Aundria. So anyway, Ember, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share with your friends?
I don't necessarily. I mean, I would love to help everyone get on a healthier track. That's kind of what I'm here for, and I feel like I've found the place that I can do that, and I can help with information, and I can help with the products, and I can help with the tower garden, which soon mine will be starting to grow. I'm so excited. Yes, I mean, I just want to invite everyone. If you, like you said, if you know anyone that could benefit from these products or the tower garden, please send them our way. It's
right.
What we want to do. It's what we're here for.
Right, exactly. And if you want to benefit from the free resources, please, connect with Ember, and she'll be happy to send you those links. So again, we want to thank you so much for joining us, and hope you all have a great night.